My name is Mike Lee. I'm one of the speakers here. I am known for my work with Delicious Monster, a company called Tapulous, and some other companies that I've been known to work for.
I love your Twitter name.
BMF.
It's very cool.
Because it's short.
Yeah. Well, first of all, it's short.
It's very short, and with Twitter, I think that's an asset.
Yeah. True. Yeah. If you could have like Twitter like /I or something.
Yeah, or that guy who was underscore, that was great.
Underscore.
Yeah, he was just underscore. Like, that's amazing. Why didn't I think of that? Anyway.
I guess you can have some Unicode codes.
Oh my, I wonder if Snowman is taking
Twitter.com/Apple logo.
That would be awesome. But you know what? I better not do that.
Yeah, it could be really expensive. Okay, let's come back a little bit to your talk, Pimp My App. It's very, very, very nice talk, and maybe you can summarize. Just give me the 30-second pitch.
Sure. I mean, the basic idea of Pimp My App is, in the market that we have today, in the world economy, you can't really afford to compete on price. You really have to compete on merit, and you really have to just figure out how to make your app stand above the competitors. You really have to learn how to polish it, how to make it performant, how to make it beautiful. I really stress that people hire professional artists to do the art for them at least. But I just try to teach people, like, don't think that human interface is something that you can't do as an engineer, because you're a human, you interface with things.
Yeah, true. In the this talk at the end, you reviewed an app and said what you could do better, and this app was an iPhone app once again. So my question for you is, how did the iPhone change some rules for you?
Well, the iPhone was a really interesting situation because at the same time it was very limiting compared to working on the Mac, but at the same time it was almost kind of liberating because we got a new start. We got to see what would it be like if we made AppKit today.
The freshness of UIKit.
The freshness of UIKit. And the fact that the phone is so small, it really makes it I think easier to work with.
320, 480, it's.
Well, yeah, but I mean, the thing is, you got room for what? 2 buttons, like left corner, right corner. I think if you could only have 2 buttons on the Mac, a lot of applications would be a lot simpler and better for it.
Is it harder to screw up with only 320 by 480?
I think it is harder to screw up. And if you do screw up, you can only screw up in 320 by 480.
Plus, I think I'm an iPhone developer myself, and I think we have so many things in UIKit that are standards that you don't have in AppKit.
Yeah, no, it's really true. The UI table view, I mean, compared to NS table view, compared to dealing with cell architecture, it's so wonderful. But core location, for example, great example, right? Now we're getting core location on Mac. The fact that the phone is, this device that's always with you, I mean, it really has a lot more defined use cases, I think. It's a lot easier to design a good app. But I guess in the same way, it's harder because it's more constrained. But I think it forces you to be creative, and by forcing you to be constrained, it really brings out the best in you.
Yeah. Okay. What are you taking here from this conference? You have watched the others' presentation. What's your take?
The other presentations have been great, actually. Might actually be some of the just pound for pound best content of any conference I've been to, honestly. Usually you go to a conference and there's some that are really interesting to you, there's some that you have no interest in, and there's a bunch that are kind of interesting but not really applicable necessarily. Yeah. Every single presentation, I've actually learned something, or been reminded of something, or just something like that. It's hard to say what one thing I've taken away. I mean, there's just been so much good stuff, Yeah. I'll tell you one thing I took away is that we got some really good developers on this platform. Yeah,
it's pretty amazing. How have you been approached by Scotty to come here?
Scotty actually asked me so long ago, I don't even remember when it was. And I just, I think at that time he was just talking about we're maybe going to do something like this. And, I love just the stuff that Scotty's doing, the work that Scotty does, I so support it fully, and so just anything I can do for him, and so he's like, we're going to have a conference, and I'm like, I'm there, just let me know.
Thank you very much, and we can check out your stuff at...
You can visit me at unitedlemur.org.
Yeah, it's a very cool URL also.
Oh, thank you very much.
Okay, see you.
Yep, cheers.